Hi family, welcome back to another video. In this video, I just wanted to come on here and talk to you guys how to make your retwist last. I had issue with this let's say my first 4 to 6 months of my starter lock journey. My retwist never lasted. My retwist, the most it will last for like 3-4 days, and I used to get so frustrated. I used to be so frustrated, and then it got to a point I used to retwist really tight, like pulling my scalp, thinking the tighter I retwist, the longer it's gonna last. Please don't make these mistakes. I promise you, don't make these mistakes. Watch my videos, do your research. Do your research before you lock your hair. Don't do what I did, okay? I promise you. So let me get into a couple of tips that I want to give you to how you can make your retwist last, okay? So the first thing that I wanted to say is when you get a retwist, whether you do it yourself or whether you go to a loctician to get it done, my first recommendation would be maybe get a style. Like, especially if you want your retwist to last you about 3 to 4 weeks, I would say get a style. And also, this would be great for somebody that's a working person, that goes to the office, or you are in meetings a lot, you have to show your face. This would be a great thing for you to do. When you get a retwist, get a style and put it in that style. That style will last. If that style lasts you maybe a week or two, you take that style down, that retwist is still good. You can keep it for another week. That's like three to 4 weeks right there for your retwist to last. That's one thing I would say. Another thing that I would say is wrap your hair every time. For me personally, what I did to help my retwist to last longer, I used to I still do, I wrap my hair when I retwist my hair myself at home. I wrap my hair every time. I work from home, so a lot of the times I don't have to show my face in my meetings, so I usually be wrapping my hair working. So I'm in my house. I will probably, if I know, sometimes they give us heads up that, oh, we're gonna show our face, so I'll wear like a nice shirt and I'll put my hair in some type of style just so I can look decent. But a lot of the times I don't have to show my face in a lot of our meetings, so I just wrap my head. If I just got a retwist, I will wrap my head every day until my hair start looking rough. Then I'll probably like leave it and let it do its thing. But my retwist now, like when I retwist myself, usually lasts me 2 to 3 weeks. That's because I wrap my hair when I'm chilling in the house. I wrap my hair when I'm laying on the couch, or whenever I'm laying against something, whether on a pillow, on a couch, watching TV, when I'm cooking. I wrap my hair all the time. I will probably leave my hair out maybe like 5 to 10 minutes to get some air, and I'll wrap it back up. So wrap your hair as much as you can. That will help your retwist to last. That's another thing too. I would say also wrap your hair in the shower, especially when you just got a retwist. Wrap your hair and put a shower cap on, because that steam can make your hair get like puffier. It can make your hair get puffier, and your retwist is not going to look neat over time if you keep doing it every day when you shower. So that's those are pretty much my tips, because that's what I do. When I retwist, I wrap my hair every time. Every time I shower, I wrap my hair. Every time I'm hanging out in the house, just chilling. The only time I don't wrap my hair is when I go out, like to pick up my kids from school, because I don't want to show up I never want to show up at my kids' school with my hair wrapped up, unless I'm doing like a nice African wrap or something, but not like in a bonnet or nothing or anything like that. I'm not that type of parent. No offense to anybody that does that, but that's just not me. I don't want to represent my kids in that way, so I don't wrap my hair when I go pick up my kids. I let my hair down. But that's the only time I really don't wrap my hair. But I wrap my hair every time. So wrap your hair every time you're hanging out. That will help your retwist to last as well. And also, like I said, get a style when you just get a retwist. I told you guys about my first ever loctician visit that I had like a month and a half ago. I really like the loctician, so I'm probably gonna go back. I said I was gonna go back in December to get my hair done, but my birthday is next month, so I'm probably gonna go back next month. I haven't had a retwist for like since I went to her a month and a half now, I haven't had a retwist. So I'm just gonna keep my hair like this till my birthday, and I'll go back to her and get it done. But I will probably get it in a style again so it can last a little longer. But that's what I would say to you guys. If your retwist is not lasting, don't retwist too tight just so it can last. That does not make your retwist last. I promise you, it does not make your retwist last. What it's gonna cause is gonna cause your hair to thin out over time if you continue to do that. And also, it's gonna give you headache. It's gonna give you headache. So don't retwist too tight and think that's gonna make your retwist last. No. And also, don't use heavy product thinking they're gonna make your retwist last. No. Heavy product are not gonna make your retwist last. They're just gonna cause your hair to have buildup over time. They're just gonna cause buildup in your hair. So when I retwist at home, sometimes I just use oil and water. I use like Jamaican black castor oil. I just use that, and I also have this aloe vera juice that I use, which is like a little thick. I use a generous amount, like for like my whole head, but I use like very tiny amount for like each lock. So because I don't want buildup in my locks at all, so I don't use heavy product. And I promise you, please do not use heavy products. Do not use those thick gels, those thick wax and stuff for your hair. They're gonna cause buildup in your hair because number one, it's gonna be hard for you to like detox your hair, to get them out, right? It's gonna be really hard. And number two, you don't want a situation where you're gonna have to cut your locks, because I've watched some videos on YouTube where people have experienced extreme buildup over time, and they like had to cut their locks, whether they had to cut the tips of their locks, experiencing buildup from like lint or stuff like that, or product buildup. You don't want that type of situation. So try to use less product. I promise you, more product or thicker product is not going to help your retwist to last longer. It's not. Thank you guys so much. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in another video. Bye bye.